Hello, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Shadowverse Worlds Beyond video. And today, I got a new deck for you guys to try out. It's basically Evo Abyss. I know, same archetype, but to be honest, we didn't really get like a new quote-unquote archetype for Abyss Craft. And the choice that I made for choosing an archetype, it's not aggro, it's not Melteo, it's not mid-range. I actually chose Evolve, right? If you guys are looking for like a new flavor of Evolve, something that can actually flood the board in early game, and something that can punish sticking as well, of course, with cards like Nehan and stuff. And of course, if you really want to play one of the cheesiest cards right now, Rose Beyond Armis, well, you might want to try out this deck. So, if you're a free-to-play player and you only have one copy, I'm not gonna lie, ×1 is actually fine. Right. ×2, sometimes you get into matchups like Crest Haven or Crest Ward Haven or like Swordcraft, where this card might be like underwhelming because there are a bunch of stuff that can kill this, like especially like even without a Super Evo. How you typically want to play Armis is of course dropping it in a situation where people don't have Super Evolves because you're forcing it out of them with big boards before you play Armis, or you use this as something to stall for your post-Belial turns. Because Armis basically is a hand check, and at the same time, it kind of buys you one entire turn, because that's probably one turn where they won't be touching your face, but instead, they're gonna try their best to kill this. So, you know, they don't get like a one tap. Alright? So in case you guys don't know how this card works, it's basically an aura card, right? Aura, of course, you can't target with spells and can't be destroyed by abilities, meaning Bane doesn't work, like stuff like the Cup of Havencraft doesn't work, right? Destroy doesn't work, destroy mechanics don't work, though there are some stuff that can work against Armis. For example, Zwei's like Puppet, like the Follower Strike, that can work versus Armis. Super evolving like a unit plus a Follower Strike can work, like a super evolved like Zwei can work, right? And Olivia can work, stuff like Azure Frit can work, or anything that can super evolve to 13 damage so you can kill him, because his clash is kind of strong. His clash is destroy the opposing follower, right? So meaning, if you try to attack this with a follower that's not invincible, meaning if you don't attack this with a super evolved unit, he's gonna be full health. Alright, there are some new situations, of course, that you can still kill a 13-13 with this type of effects. Let's say Bobs, right? Bobs, you can kill it if you have Grimner Crest, because you know you can't target with the 9 damage, so you kind of have to like have stuff like that, or stuff like Kamishila plus the spell, but like you have to super evolve something, like you have to super evolve Kamishila and then use the spell because it does 6 damage on 0 mana if you play them together, right? There's a lot of like niche stuff like that can kill him, but of course I'm not gonna go through all of them. Basically, what I'm trying to say is he is very cheesy for hand checking because it requires very specific cards to deal with, and not every single deck is equipped to deal with Armis, especially without super evolves. I think the most reliable way to clear this card without a super evolve point is Golden Knight, because of course Golden Knight super evolves itself, and probably something like Gildaria plus a bunch of units can help as well, right? Like something that can chip him down to down to 7 HP, and then you know Grimnir Crest and all that, and then super evolve it. Yeah, but yeah, like if you understand when to drop Armis properly, then you're probably gonna win a lot of games. In fact, with this deck, I actually got a 10-game win streak recently. Let me pull that up real quick. So yeah, it's not in high elo yet because I'm still trying to climb. By actually like entered a lot of CR trying out like Amulet Haven today, so you know, like 07 my CR, but like I climbed a lot today on Evo like Armis Abyss. And yeah, the deck works the same way as like any other like Evo deck, to be honest, right? Like the only tip that I might give you is probably try to save skeletons if you can. If the matchup is something like, let's say Dragon, they can have a Galmu, or like something where like they can have fairies, or something like chess. Maybe you want to save like a skeleton for that, because one of your like cards that you can play is the Prime Destroyer, which requires you to destroy one of your own units so they can get a free evolve. Right? So what I like doing is holding a skeleton if the matchup calls for it, for like either the Prime Destroyer or your Nehan turn. So your goal of course is to juice up this Belial, play him as soon as possible. You have a lot of evolves, like if you manage to place Roway and also Winged Servants in the early game, you are going to be able to have a 3 mana 5/5 with Rush, right? With this Bibati, because it evolves itself, progresses the Belial if it's in the hand. Sandalphon gets progressed as well, Dancho, you get the picture, right? And if you evolve this, if you get the free evolve off, you get to draw 2 cards for 1 mana. So effectively, this is like Dancho. You know how like Greninjita is 4 mana, like you can draw 2 with it and it can evolve itself. Like imagine that, but something that doesn't need SVA. That's how I see Bibati. So basically, you kind of have like like 2 Greninjitas, one doesn't need a super evolve. So I mean, to be honest, like I would say Bibati is a safe craft if you really like Abyss craft, because I think this card is literally in every Abyss deck right now because of how much value it has. It's kind of like a UD on crack the way I see it. Alright, so I put 1 copy of the Plate of Eld site as well. This one can recover your evolution point in late game if it's something that you like, or maybe you don't have a lot of user mana, maybe you have a full board, right? You can use this card in order to recover an evolution point, because as an evolved deck you kind of want to like spam evolves anyway, and this is one of the ways you can reload if you need a clutch evolve in the late game. All right, and of course against aggro you can use the second mode where you can deal 2 damage to all followers as well. All right, so yeah, a lot of healing. The bats are really important. Like another important part of the Prime Destroyer is, since you summon a bat, you don't need to run Ariel anymore, because you have 5 cards that summon a bat. You have Winged Servants and you have this. Suddenly, you have a more consistent path to summoning a bat with Ferial. So yeah, you don't need to play Lilith anymore. And of course, like Reaper's Death Slash might be good when you're clearing wide with Armis. Might be good for when you're trying to clear with Sandalphon, finish off with Sandalphon. Might be good for clearing Intimidate, right? If you want to run 2 of this, it's fine. Just do know your hand size might be like too thin if you don't draw one of the draw cards. And yeah, I'm gonna show some gameplay with you guys right now. If you guys like the video and subscribe. If you have any questions, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video, everybody. Peace. Have a nice week. This deck is insane. Yeah. Their own armies? Yeah, but they don't have an evolve point. How the hell are you gonna do that? Also, you need a super evolve. No? You need a super evolve, dude.
あなたの首を落としてあげる。
灯火のありようを示そう。
너무 어려워. Coin Bat. Steam Happers.
安らぎを。
平和を勝ち取る。
Billy!
Tayashi.
作るね。
Damn.
Tayashi.
Ayo. Ayo? Do you have a clear, good sir? Do you have a clear?
私が可愛すぎるから。大丈夫なのかしら。
Mm-hmm.
モテシする。
Body boy?
時代が変わった証か。
Ah, take it home, old man.
炎を灯そう。
Your time is over, old man.
俺も国も岐路にある。
私。
Do I make a wider board? Or do I just plop plop? Plop plop is an option. It sets up Nehan. Post.
私が可愛すぎるから。
Wow, proper
残
order.
念だわモテシス選べないよ
Pew, pew. Dude, that looks so satisfying. Yeah, Billy, Willy, Billy, Willy. I don't think I can clear this. On turn 6? Fuck no. I will have my Nehan, no matter what.
我が国以外耐えなさい
Oh, hell nah.
争うばかりじゃ何も
Nani mo. Yeah, you gotta evolve. If you don't evolve, see what happens.
勝負を立つ
厳しい統治を持って
Mm-hmm. What I've been saying, man.
なんてこと
代償なしに成果を求めるな
何
邪魔だこんなはずじゃ
Pam 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 pararam. Mm-hmm.
私についてくださいママの
Oh wow, I got the combo.
愛するすべ
Momoy and Mama. Dude, I love this deck so much, man.
抱くわ
いや潰すなぜこんな非道を思ったよりはもっと行幸に返す
What the fuck is that order?
ママの腕に帰ってね
Huh? You remind me of someone very specific, good sir. And of course, it's not me.
闇を滑る六竜の国騒がしいものよ
天地は干上がり私をねだる
炎を灯そう
Homura no Tomoso. Oh wait, I just realized.
優しく
Like, whenever I hear this, I remember the bird, the dragon bird. You know, the one that says Homuru Tami, something like that.
天使長の力を味わうといい
Kind of a banger line, no cap.
早く泳ぎに行きましょ
行っちまえよ
Oh, tempo loss, but it's alright.
うアゼリウス
やばい達する達する
Tatsuru! Tatsuru! I mean, it doesn't have a super evolve anymore. What's he gonna do here? Yeah?
黄金の矜持にかけて
I mean, that, but
ブクブク
we cool.
さような
We cool, we cool.
天使長の力を味わうといい
Mm-hmm.
滅ぼすまでは
大丈夫なのかしら
滅びてかイージーだね
Easy
呼ばないのか
Back to back fuck boys, dude. Mm-hmm.
誰も私たちを
Yo, 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 look, look, look. He's gonna try to Bane.
あ
本気で来る
Bane?
天使長の力を味わうといいイージーだねイージーだね我が炎が消える
Yo! Side games, I would like to report a bug. My
私に
Zeta,
は遠くを
my
及ば
Zeta
ない
always kills anything on the board. Like Vera and Catalina and stuff. How come I cannot kill this, big ass Sukuna looking fuckboy on my board? I swiped again this set, chat. Yeah.
あなたの首を落としてあげる
Yeah, bro.
青
When
春
it comes to this
そ
game,
れをしましょ
I just can't help but like, you know what, you know, since I make content for the game, might as well. It's a business expense, you know, like all that copium. It's a business expense.
う
Something,
そうだ
something.
ね楽しみにしておくよ
You're broke. Let me see. I'm free to play in Epic 7, man. I'm literally free to play. I'm free to play, completely free.
荒波はクラゲの部
You have never seen a more free to play player than me. You will never see a more free to play player than me.
私が可愛すぎるから
6-game win streak no way abyss T0. You were lying to us about the deck strength to keep it all for yourself magic lap.
Yep, 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 yep.
罪の私
Yep, 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 yep.
私が可愛すぎるから
Homuru Tamini. Yo, this guy has infinite removal, hello?
罪の私
悪しきサガトで抗えるのだ。
悪用しよ
するな。
Dude, why didn't they make the voice of the cat like, you know,
切りましょう
more like the dog, you know?
熱いでしょ。お前で餌け。
Interesting. Ooh, I might want to keep that guild at least. Bah. Balloon.
う。どんな危機も
乗り越える
試練は続くのね。
大丈夫なのかしら一緒なら
たどり着ける。
I don't want to get forted in the face, bro. You have to evolve,
寝て
or else they
起きたら
forte you in the face,
全
dude.
てが変わる。
Also, this trades into Yube pretty well. 4 HP. 4 HP is a good cutoff.
夢の中へ。天地霊作。
Oh, yeah, the spell.
あいったった
Oh no, he's gonna pop the dog.
お守りしますどこまでも
流血。
Oh my god!
止める。
That's kind of racist. Hoborutamini.
這いつくばって星が私のせいだ。
Watashi no sei da.
残念だわ
あなたの中身をしゃぶりなさい。また遊ぼうね。
Oh, I'm short one. I'm short one. Moya Shiba.
正しく見よ。
ああ、眩しい。
What is that win-lose ratio? What do you mean? What, you guys think I can't play the game? I'll have you know, I'm the #1 Amulet Haven player. Yes.
思考。
そうね
Yo, what?
思考。
Wait, are we serious?
そうねお守りしますどこまでも
Damn, this guy seems to like hitting my face really hard. Mm-hmm.
悪しきサガトで抗えるのだ。
悪用しよ
するな。
Interesting.
私が可愛すぎるから
さない。
アゼリウゼモテシする
侮るな。
力及ばず
If they manage to hit my face and clear this board, that means Armis is kind of scary.
海の楽園に凪をもたら
Okay, they didn't hit my face.
諦めんさ。
罪の私
What's their clear for Armis,
終わ
chat?
りますか
Yeah. Do they even have a clear for Armis?
この
Turn 9?
凪へといざ
Burn Knight, right?
天地霊作。
Alright, buddy boy. Let's see. Do you have the
う。愛
sauce?
していいぜ。
愛していいぜ。
大丈夫なのかしら
伸びてイージーだね。
Easy だね。Do you have it? Turn 9. No Genesis. The only clear is Burn Knight Super Evolve. Azure Ifrit? Oh yeah, Azure Ifrit. Azure Ifrit and Burn Knight. Azure Ifrit, Burn Knight, what else? Olivia. Olivia is also clear. Olivia, Azure Ifrit, Burn Knight. What else? Yo, he's thinking, guys. He's thinking. Don't worry, I'll let you finish reading the card. You know? Like, it clearly says on the 3rd line,
ふや
when this drops before your turn 10, you lose. Unless something
また
something.
明日学校で
Alright, he read the chat. He read it. He read the card. Yo, 80% win rate?
私には道具を及ばない
No way!